And thanks for watching Focus on You.
From Studio 113 in River Falls, this is Focus on You. Today on the show we have from Sajan, Deanna Shimota, and Dance Theater President Lauren Eide, and Faculty Advisor Karla Z. I'm Shane Donahue, and now here are your hosts, John Lixett and Logan Arneson.
Getting into a brand new month, also known as November, but you know, I'm still trying to recover from Halloween. And Logan, it looks like you are too.
Yeah, I've been eating candy nonstop ever since.
Yep, isn't all that candy great? I mean, those little kids dress up and then they come up right to your door asking for candy, and you get to take their candy. It's great.
You mean they dress up in costumes, come to your house, and you give them candy?
What? No, they're supposed to bring me candy. That's how it works.
Actually, John, I'm pretty sure Logan's right on this one for once. The grown-ups are supposed to give the children candy.
Well, that explains why that kid punched me in the face. And I guess that's why that little girl ran away crying.
You made a little girl cry?
Well, yeah. I guess I feel kind of horrible about it now, but hey, I didn't know that that's the way it worked at the time.
Way to go, John. You probably scarred that little girl for life because you did Halloween wrong.
I'd apologize if I were you, John. That's pretty messed up. And we need to keep our image up for Focus on You.
Plus, I would just do it because, let's face it, you've got to be the only one that has ever done something like that. Ever. It's embarrassing, dude.
All right, easy everybody here. Okay, I'm not gonna be arguing this fact anymore. So, let's take a second here. I'm sorry to all those who I've taken candy from. Not really, I mean, it's good, but thank you for understanding that I was clearly misled on how to do Halloween. And with that all the way taken care of, let's get on to the big news. Logan, what's going on the show today?
Today we have from Sajan, guest Deanna, and from UW Dance Theater, President Lauren Eide, and Faculty Advisor Karla Z.
Yeah, it should be a really great show. I'm really looking forward to it.
But first, an all-new Mcmillionaires.
Check it out.
What happened last night?
Let's start with sexy here. This one's a little big. Yeah! That's what. Yeah. I'm gonna take a break.
Oh, that's what happened. Jacob! Jacob! Jacob!
What?
Hey man, where's Ben?
He said something about he was hungry.
Looking to fill a prescription? Freeman Drug, your locally owned independent Health Mart pharmacy, offers friendly service and competitive prices on prescriptions, custom compounding, home healthcare products, durable medical equipment, and more. We are conveniently located at 104 South Main Street in downtown River Falls, right across from the movie theater. We honor most insurance cards, and transferring your prescription is easy. So stop on by or call 715-425-2255 today. Freeman Drug, since 1872. Our first guest is from Sajan, a global language translation service.
Please welcome Deanna Shimota. Hi Deanna, how are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Can you tell us a little about Sajan?
Yeah, so we're a global language company. What we do is translations for different companies. For example, 3M might come in and say, we need our website translated into 52 languages, and we would do that for them.
So Sajan's headquarters is right here in River Falls. What does that mean for you being part of this community? What does that mean for the company?
Yeah, Sajan has been a part of River Falls for about 15 years. People always say, why don't you have your office, our worldwide headquarters is in River Falls, so people always ask, why River Falls? We're in River Falls because the founders lived in River Falls and they didn't see the need to commute to the Twin Cities. So today, as far as being involved in the community, I know that a lot of the people that work at Sajan actually live in River Falls. And also, you know, there's a lot of involvement in different programs with the university as well.
And if I'm correct, you guys are doing a video contest, is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we decided to do a video contest because in marketing, we're really getting into social media. And one of the things that we want to do is really start to do videos. And we didn't want to do the regular corporate video that you often see from businesses. We wanted to do something that was a little more funny and maybe could get some viral action for us. And so we decided instead of taking our minds, which have been jaded by the corporate world, you know, where we might look at something and say, you know what, that's a little too risque, to throw it out to the university students here and see what kind of funny things they could come up with.
That's a really cool idea. How long did it take for you guys to come up with that sort of idea to run?
You know, it was just sitting around one day talking and throwing out ideas, and the idea popped up, and so we reached out to Eric Johnson and said, hey, is this something that you think your students would be interested in? And from there it kind of took off. We originally planned to do it last spring, but the timing wasn't quite right because graduation was fast approaching, so here we are today.
Yeah, that's cool. And are there some other ways that people can get involved?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as far as Sajan goes, we do a lot of internships. We actually hire quite a few people from the university once they graduate. And so a lot of times if people are interested in kind of learning about Sajan, they can always reach out to us on our website and see what kind of internships we have available. And every once in a while, I mean, even during the school year, we'll hire interns who come and will work around their school schedules. And then a lot of times they end up getting hired on afterwards.
Let's talk a little bit more about the video contest that you've got going on. How can students watching get involved with that, and what are some of the, I guess, the requirements for it?
Yeah, so we don't have a whole lot of requirements around it other than we want it to be something related to translations and localization, 2 minutes or less, and something that would be corporate appropriate, so not too over the top, but we do want, you know, we don't want to put too many restrictions on people when they do it. And so if people are interested in actually submitting a video for it, what we would recommend is either reaching out to Eric Johnson here on campus or also reaching out to us at Sajan at the email address socialambassador@sajan.com.
That's really awesome. Are there like anything besides getting your video noticed that students will get for this?
Yep, we have first, second, and third place prizes. First place is going to get $750, second will get $500, and third will get $250. So
I don't know about you, but I could definitely use $500, I think. What type of videos do you think you're going to be getting from this?
You know, it's hard to say. We're hoping that we have some good ones that make us laugh. We know that college students are, you know, there's a lot of creative people that go to school here, and so we're hoping people kind of put on their thinking caps and come up with things that we wouldn't have come up with ourselves.
And if someone tries something that's a little more risky than what you want, would you ask them just to reshoot it just a little less risky, or would you just throw it out?
No, you know, if we found one that ultimately we liked the storyline that needed just a couple adjustments so that we could use it, we'd probably just work with the student and say, hey, we really like this one. Can we work with you to make a couple minor tweaks to it, and then we're running with it. So.
Well, that's awesome. You know what? I guess I should ask also, I know that Sajan is kind of expanding globally.
Yep.
What's the plan with that, with the expansion?
Yeah, so while our world headquarters is in River Falls, Wisconsin, we have offices today in Dublin, Ireland, Madrid, Spain, and also in Singapore. And it's a public company, so we're actually in the mode of looking at ways of how can we grow from a fairly small company to a fairly big company, probably in the next 5 years.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being on the show with us here, Deanna. We really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks. Well, Logan, I think it's about time to check out an all-new Oheyguys.
Oh, hey, guys.
What are you doing?
Oh, I thought we were talking to the audience.
No, focus, Logan, focus.
I know, they're watching Focus.
Do you see what I have to go through sometimes? Just check it out.
Went to the store.
Yeah.
I got a fragment.
Well, I got Rob Dig Dag.
Oh yeah? Well, I got Bumblecorn.
Well, I got a Model D 550.
Oh yeah? Well, I got a Whisk Bopper.
I got their Dokel snack by Romney.
Oh yeah? Well, I got a Shem Washkamahow.
I got the 2010 Packer tag.
Oh yeah? Well, I got corn dice. Oh yeah? Fine. Well, I got a Saddle Hop Wop Wop.
I got bagels.
Hey guys.
Relive old memories and create new ones at the Riverwalk Mercantile Candy Store in downtown River Falls. Located on the Riverwalk off of Maple Street across from City Hall, this nostalgic piece of the past offers a historical atmosphere, complete with classic antiques, collectibles, and memorabilia. Also filled with a vast array of delectable old-time candies, bottled pop, and ice cream, there's truly something for all customers to enjoy. Just look for the sign, stop in for a treat, and explore the timeless world inside.
Our next guests are indispensable in the dance theater program here in the University of Wisconsin-River Falls.
We would like to welcome to our show Lauren Eide and the Dance Theater President, and Karla Z, the Faculty Advisor. Welcome to the show, guys. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for asking us.
Well, first off, I'm curious to know, how did you first get started with the dance theater here in River Falls?
When I came, it was part of my job. Part of my job was to direct. I taught all of the dance classes actually when I came, and then a small part of the job was then to direct the dance theater and sort of create that and get it moving. So it's just.
That's good. How has that changed from then till now?
Well, it's gone through a lot of different changes because it's been around for over 30 years. So it went from very small to large. We've tried many different things. We've had a great deal of success. The goal has always been to get as many students involved as possible. It's a student organization, and you know, over the years, for probably about the past 10 years, we've averaged mid-30s students on a yearly basis, and that's just the performing. We have non-performing members as well. So it's grown, and you know, we've performed and guest artists, and there's a lot of things that, you know, each year we build off on. So.
Lauren, how long have you been involved with?
This is actually my 4th year. I'm a senior, and it's my 2nd year being the president. I was actually thrown into being the president last year. Brooke Gusa, she was president, but then she couldn't be in dance theater anymore. So, hey, jump right in. Okay, thanks.
Sure.
Yep.
Now, Karla, you mentioned choreographers. How many different choreographers do you have working on the dance theater project?
Well, that changes from year to year as well. And I think one of the strong points, or I think one of the things I'm proudest of, is the large number of students that are involved, from choreography to, we do have faculty, we do have some guest artists, and this year we have some exciting guest artists. But really we need, and we've always relied on, student choreographers. And those are students who have been involved with dance theater at least a year, so they know what they're getting themselves in for, have had a dance composition class, and that Mari Klein and I, we both co-direct the dance theater, that we both feel are students such as, somebody with the experience that Lauren has, that we know can sort of lead their peers and create some really fantastic show. I always say each year, I think the most innovative pieces in the concert, because we'll have easily 10, 12 pieces, are almost always the students. They always, your previous guest talked about, that university students will come up with different ideas and unique perspectives, and that's certainly true in the dance world as well. So our student work is, I think, usually some of the strongest in our concert.
So no pressure for.
Well, I actually haven't had the opportunity to choreograph, not because it wasn't given to me, but I don't handle stress well with choreographing. There's a lot that goes into it, and I would actually prefer just to be the one being thrown the moves and performing it.
So now I'm curious though, what goes into doing all this choreography?
You need to okay the music and the theme with Karla and Mari, and then it's just every week rehearsal. You need to come prepared with movement, and it might not work when you get there with your students with bodies on the stage that it worked in your head. So you definitely have to be flexible with changing the movement, coming up with new ideas on the spot. And then you have a time limit. You have to get it done by a certain time.
Sure.
Right. And you mentioned Mari. Can you guys explain to us who she is?
Well, Mari Klein is co-director. She was started out as a student in dance theater, and it was clear she had a talent and wanted to go further. So after staying in River Falls, then she transferred in and auditioned, got into the dance program at the U of M. And then went and got her Master's of Fine Art at University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. And I took a sabbatical, and she came in and taught, and has been with us ever since. And she's just been absolutely invaluable. Extremely talented young woman, and very, has got a great head on her, and does some wonderful choreography as well. So.
Well, we've only got about 40 seconds left or so here. Can you tell us a little bit about some of your upcoming performances?
Well, our performance will be March 13th through the 16th in the Davies Theater right here in the KFA Kleinpel Fine Arts Building. We've got our guest artist is a young man from the Twin Cities who dances with major companies, who's doing a hip-hop based piece. And then we also have a West African drum and dance company, De Dunye, from Minneapolis, that will be coming in. Masterclass coming up this Monday at 4:30 to 6:30, and they'll be setting a West African dance piece on the students.
Great. Well, thank you both very much for being here. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. All right. Hey, I have the perfect normal transition for this. Did you vote?
Well, actually, I did. I believe that every person should exercise their right as an American. Don't you?
Yeah, of course.
So, who'd you vote for?
Well, I can't vote.
Why?
I'm not an American citizen.
What? Where are you from?
Roll sports.
Tell me. Come on. Tell me. Come on. Tell me. Tell me.
Hi, I'm John Futh.
And I'm Melanie Waldock. Welcome to this week's edition of Focus on You.
Focus on You is a program designed to keep you, the viewer, informed and up to date on current campus issues and events.
This week on Focus on You, the topic of discussion will be the university's dance theater program. And today with us is the advisor of dance theater, Karla Z, one of the student choreographers, Christina Giesinger, and dancer, Christy Lalamont.
They have been working on their current concert since the first semester, so you can see this group of students, or dancers as they are referred to, have put a lot of time and dedication into this project.
Also with us is Kathy Koslowski with the Campus News Update and Kevin Jarek with the Student Senate Report. There are only 6 weeks left of classes, so if you have any last comments that you would like to share, stay tuned for information on how you, the viewer, can voice your opinion here on Focus on You.
So stay tuned for this entertaining edition of Focus on You.
From the campus of the University of Wisconsin at River Falls, it's Focus on You. With your hosts, John Futh and Melanie Waldock. With Catherine Koslowski in the Campus News and Kevin Jarek with the Student Senate Update.
Hi, and welcome back to Focus on You. With us today is the director of the dance theater program, Karla Z, and one of the choreographers, Christina Giesinger. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Well, I guess one of my first questions is about how you got your position, Karla. How did you get to be the director of dance theater here at the university?
Well, it's really part of my job. I teach in the health and human performance. I teach the dance classes on campus, and part of that job is to direct the dance theater. So it is part of my responsibility here on campus.
Actually, if we'd like, we have a tape of what I saw last night, a few of the dances, and if we can run that, and if you'd like to explain, either one of you, what's going on and who choreographed it as we see it. We can just put that.
This is Christina, so why don't you go ahead.
Okay. Well, this is my piece about, it's basically just red versus white. And it's like the red is really powerful and overpowering, trying to overpower the white, and they try to show them that ballet is the way to dance, kind of basically, throughout the whole piece.
This is Carlos Suarez's piece, and again, it's very modern. He's worked with different ideas of strength and power and contrast between the dancers. Costuming is black lace and very dark, has a different kind of feel than some of the other pieces. This is Ricardo Suarez. He is a former member of dance theater, has graduated, has come back. That's Christina.
This was a really fun piece to do because it was wasn't really modern. It was more of what we could do out in dance clubs and stuff. We could really just be ourselves, I think. It was really fun to put extra hours in.
This is what we refer to as more jazz movement. This is a part of my piece that I choreographed. Very modern, very abstract. Really, the movements aren't meant to be interpreted in any kind of literal manner. It's about watching the dancers move through space. It's about sound, color, movement, and the quality of movement and movement flow. Very abstract.
This week, the Student Senate will be looking at a variety of items, the first of which is a new proposed technology computer fee. The fee, while it would stand right now, would be for the 95-96 year, in which students would be charged $10 per semester. In 96-97, the fee would increase to over $20 a semester. While it can be argued that we need to keep pace with the increasing technology and advanced computers, it's also arguable that we need to watch the rising costs of tuition. Students with strong opinions on this issue can call the Student Senate office and let us know your opinion. It is also likely that during registration, a survey will be distributed to students to see if they would be willing to pay more to have more advanced equipment and longer lab hours.
Anyway, well, let's talk about next week's show. The Freedom of Information Act is what we're going to be talking about. Kevin Jarek has mentioned that in his Student Senate updates. Talking about the 92-93 student evaluation forms of faculty. And we're supposed to have 2 people from the Society of Professional Journalists with us. Kim Dean will be one of them. The other guest is sort of tentative right now. And so far we don't have anyone representing the other side from the Chancellor's office. So
we're just waiting for a response. We've asked them wholeheartedly, but we're just waiting.
And also, if you have any questions on that, you can call our viewer comment line. In fact, you can call that number for just about anything. If you want to be on Final Focus, whatever. That number, 425-4288.
There's only a little bit of time left in the semester, so if you've got a gripe, get it out now. And also, before we go, I just want to make one other comment that we didn't mention in today's topic about the dance theater. There are also 2 pieces that they didn't tell me about this until right before they left, but there's 2 pieces that are done by children. I'm not sure exactly what ages they are, but they're younger than the college level.
About 5 years old, actually, I guess.
5 years old.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting to see just in itself.
Yes, a couple of 5-minute pieces. But don't forget, tomorrow, the 6th, and then
7th,
through the
8th, and 9th at 8 o'clock in the Blanche Davis Theater here in the Fine Arts Building.
Okay. Well, before we go, we'd like to thank one more time our underwriter, First National Bank of River Falls. Until next week, I'm John Futh.
And I'm Melanie Waldock.
See ya.
If you're looking for a piping hot pizza or a delicious sandwich for lunch, just call Domino's. Their meats and vegetables are very fresh and beat out the competition. You can also order some of their tasty sides, such as their cheesy breadsticks or their spicy buffalo wings. Right now, you can order their new 1 medium, 2 topping handmade pan pizza for only $7.99. You can also call and ask for their student specials for River Falls. Domino's Pizza is located on Main Street next to Johnny's Bar.
Tell me. Tell me.
Stop it! Now, did you recognize someone in that last package?
Oh yeah, that was most definitely Karla Z back in 1994.
Wow. Lauren Eide changed a lot, but is still strangely young.
You're right. I mean, the 90s outfit was different, but, you know, she would have been like 4. Makes sense.
Yeah. You know, Logan, I'm glad that we can finally agree on something.
I am too.
Okay. What's the biggest difference between the U.S. and Brazil?
I don't know. What is it?
Well, you know what? I'm going to guess that it would be the shoes, but, you know, I don't know. So that's why we made a culture panel highlighting Brazilian culture. Take a look.
Why would you say the shoes?
I don't know. It just came to me.
Just go with it.
Diversity matters. It's what makes this country beautiful, and the people that live inside of it, unique. In order for you to appreciate the diversity this campus has to offer, we present to you the Culture Panel.
I think there in Brazil, people are very friendly, they are very kind, so I think it's the best thing. Everybody want to make friends, everybody's helpful, like to help, and this is a thing that I like at most in Brazil.
Things I like in Brazil is the natural beauty, you know, they have around there. There's a lot of forests and, well, some places you can spend some time with friends and enjoy.
Very warm culture, welcoming everybody, but as they said already, I add about their freedom, that you have more, not as many rules as here. You're more free to do almost everything you want to do anywhere. Not illegal, but I mean more friendly and anything free on the street.
Sometimes it's not too good have this type of freedom, because like some people, not most part of people in Brazil, they kind of think that they don't have limits, so they like to do something, and we have a lot of problems.
The freedom is good. I mean that you can do a lot of stuff that you can, but at the same time it's bad, because people, that's one of the biggest problems. I mean, we have more people dying in Brazil in car accidents than in the war.
The flexibility of the college schedule provides you time to work and do whatever you want. Then also the amount of credits we take here, the maximum is 18 credits. In Brazil, I was used to take, the last semester I took 13 credits. 30, so.
I think it's not like here you have more control about your schedule, because mine in my university, I have to choose the classes that it's allowed for me to choose. Like it's a pre-formed schedule, so I have to take that classes and I can take others because the professors will not allow me to do that. So here I can take the classes that I want, even if it's not in my degree. Like if I want to take some classes the music, I can do it. So it's very nice.
That's cool.
Most of Brazilians, I think, acquire more responsibility earlier than Americans, because you had to deal with more, or not, I would say more poverty, or the way that you, oh, I wanted these nice shoes, okay, go work for it. So, and I think we have more, you need to be a grown-up earlier in Brazil than here.
I think like in everywhere in the world, we have our problems, but I think we have more good things than problems.
For sure. My favorite place is gonna be always, of course, home. Your family's there, but it's just the way you grew up. You are always gonna love there more than anywhere else.
Well, folks, it's about that time again. Our show has come to an end.
Well, we would like to give a huge, huge, huge thank you to our fantastic guests, Deanna Shimota, Lauren Eide, and Karla Z, for thanking them for coming on our fantastic show.
See y'all next time.
Keep it classy. Seriously, where are you from? No.
What is it? I didn't.